Hey, John, what are you hearing right now from entrepreneurs? What are you hearing in neighborhoods about how things are going and how people are weathering this?
Well, you know, black folks have been doing so much with so little for so long, Becky, we can almost do anything with nothing. They are extraordinarily resilient. And right there down the street from your studio, you have young lady Ellen LeVar on East 72nd Street, who has been in business for 30 years. When this hit, she did not have a strong banking relationship. She went to go to a major bank there in New York and stood in line behind millionaires and couldn't get service. Susan Taylor, a friend of ours from Cares Network, referred her to Operation Hope. Within 24 hours, she got $65,000, was able to put her people back on the payroll, and she's operating, doing hair in a safe and distanced way now there in New York. Resiliency, but she doesn't know what's going to come next. There's a young lady named Brenda Holland that was one of our clients who I'm told raised her credit score. She's a daycare, and it raised her credit score from, it says here, from 598 to 675 quickly with our coaching and counseling. She had errors in her credit report. She couldn't get her approved for traditional financing before COVID. We were able to get her in line. She was ignored by a major bank. Get her in line, and she got approved within 48 hours. She has a daycare that has 46 kids in it, down to 8. She now has to do all kind of preparation. It takes 10 minutes for each client, each kid, and she's doing all that with a positive attitude, and her employees are able to come back because of the short-term financing, and she is part of the American spirit. But once again, she's she got too much month at the end of her money, and she had that problem before COVID hit. Half of black-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses, don't know if they can survive more than 14 days based on liquidity. Half of minority-owned businesses got financing in comparison to their mainstream counterparts. A lot of this part is because they don't have a coach, they don't have an advocate, and they weren't prepared when this hit because they were so busy just fighting hand-to-hand combat. So I think there's going to be two recoveries. You're going to have for the investor class at the top that has the benefit of higher education and relationship capital and lots of liquidity. And you're going to have that hit with the stimulus third, fourth quarter of this year. You're going to have an L at the bottom, which are the hourly workers, 40% of this country who make $40,000 a year with a high school education, and minority small businesses. That recession will feel like a depression. We have a bifurcated recovery and economy. We need to reconnect the ladder.
Hey, John, just in talking to some of the senators we've had on this week and last week, maybe the week before, there is a sense that at least among some of them, there's a bit of fatigue. They think that they've spent so much already. They say there's still money left in the PPP that hasn't been tapped. They'd like to see what happens before they commit additional funds. If you could talk to them, what would you tell them?
Go do something. PhDs are good, but PhDs are better. Fund financial coaching of the churches, the nonprofits, the infrastructure in this community, in this country that can naturally plug in to these small businesses to get them coached up so they can actually get the $100 billion that's sitting at the SBA. Approve right now a massive new Marshall Plan, at least elements of it, that give people hope. You need not just a short term. What we have now is a Band-Aid for an amputated leg. Okay, the leg was broken before this. Now it's amputated. What I need is a prosthetic that's made of titanium with a Silicon Valley chip in it with a software upgrade, so you come back not back but better. We need not just back. We need better. We need a software upgrade. We need the private sector to know that they are being incentivized at scale to do massive internships, not 2 or 3, hundreds of internships, incentivized to do massive apprenticeships, incentivized to fund minority small businesses through the gap, like my friend Dan Schulman is doing at PayPal, and even Henry Kravitz is thinking about doing at KKR. People need to get out of their comfort zones. I'm seeing the private sector lead. I'm seeing the government go, I think we'll get through this. No, we won't get through this. It needs leadership. The Bible says, where there is no vision, the people perish. I'm saying get off of your duff and hustle and sweat as much as my clients are. Whoever you are, Republican and Democrat, this is the time for the Get It Done party. It's time to get it done. This is our moment right now for us to lean in, all of us, and do more. This is not time for business as usual.